Are you excited to have front row seats on learning how you can improve posture and pain relief, reduce spinal compression, increase grounded stability, boost core strength, and so much more? I know I am. We look forward to seeing you here on April 24th at 6 p.m. Check out this short trailer we created so you can get a glimpse into what we're going to be teaching. All right, so here we have Dr. Tressler and Dr. McCauley. We're going to go over a foundation training pose. We're going to start off with a simple one, again, just to make sure that we're helping with all the benefits of foundation training. So I'm going to have you guys both facing towards each other. Good, perfect. Stabilizing your feet, making sure the base of the big toe, base of the pinky toe, and the heel are nice and firm to the ground. Now I'm going to have you both take a big breath in. We want to start with decompression breathing. So that's to relax your spine. Good. Nice big breath through the nose, out with the mouth. Perfect. Okay. The next step that we're going to do is we're going to hip hinge forward. So all coming from the hips, not bending over the back. Hip hinging forward. Good. Good job, Dr. Tressler. Good job, Dr. McCauley. Yep. Allowing the hands to come over, kind of imagining a sphere in between. Keep breathing in. So I want you guys to imagine like someone was going to try to break these spheres. Keep the fingers nice and tight together so no one's going to be able to break those. Good. That's helping just activate coming all the way from the arms. Breathing nice and tall. Imagine there's a crown on your head. Breathing into that crown. Good. And then when you come out of this, I want you to hip hinge out of it. So kind of just like hip hinge out. Yep, both of you. Good. Perfect. And what I'll have you do, Dr. Tressler, I'll have you go ahead and comment. What were you feeling throughout that?
So the low back, you can feel the low back muscles tightening up, getting strong.
Yeah.
No pain anywhere, and there's a lot of pressure on the thighs because the thighs are holding up, so that takes pressure off the disc. Mm-hmm. So when you're in that position, the muscles need to engage, because if you don't engage these muscles, these discs are being compressed, and that's what's going to hurt. So it feels like my low back is engaging and tightening up, supporting the disc, while my legs are actually taking the load from my weight because I'm in a bent position.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Dr. McCauley, anything you noticed? Maybe some differences?
When we were practicing this and I was breathing from my chest, felt vastly different from when I started breathing from my belly. When I breathed from my belly, I could feel myself getting taller. I could feel the disc opening up. So yeah, great tip, very important.
Awesome. Yeah, this is just a simple exercise. We're going to do a couple more just to show you guys, but we just really wanted to get started as to why we're doing this here in our office. Thank you both so much. Let's keep going.
I can't teach you this stuff myself. It's just not the way I work. So my buddy Brian here is going to help me out. Brian's going to get into a wide leg founder, feet at least 3 feet apart. Your weight's on your heels and your chest is really high. Higher than you think. Up, up, up. Expand yourself as big as you can. Take a big deep breath and expand the back of your rib cage as much as possible as you then pull the hips back behind your heels, keeping your chest high. Weight goes through the heels, the knees bend ever so slightly, like this much. The hands are going to go forward as your hips pull back, and you're going to reach as far as you can, hips pulling away from hands. That's tug of war here. The hips and hands are just actively reaching away from each other as hard as possible, while your chest lifts up. If you're looking down at the ground right now, lift your sternum, the center of your chest, as high as you can and hold it. Let your back get exhausted. Let it burn a little bit here. Those are muscles getting stronger. They need to get stronger. I want you to take 2 or 3 big deep breaths. Reach your hands a little bit further forward and then a little higher. And you're going to hold that position for another 10 seconds. This is the meat of the exercise right here. Big, big, big deep breath, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand all the way up. That's the founder. That's what I want you to do every day. There's so much more you can do, but that's where it starts. I hope this works for you as well as it's worked for so many other people. Enjoy.
All right, guys, so we have Dr. Tressler here again and Dr. McCauley. We're going to go over a single leg stability move. It's kind of like a lunge on a single leg. Again, we're going to go over this because it's important as to why we're doing the foundation training workshop. So we're going to get started. All right, so I'm going to have you both start off with that right leg coming forward. Good. With the right leg coming forward, the base of the big toe, the base of the pinky toe, and the heel are stable, making sure there's bend in the knee, also bend in the back knee. All right, the back foot is going to be the base of the big toe and the base of the pinky toe, keeping the heel is up. Good. With this, I want us to get into breathing in, doing that decompression breathing, allowing our rib cage to expand, breathing into the stomach again, so we're allowing the belly to fill up and the ribs to keep expanding. Good. The next step we're going to move into is going into that hip hinge with the hands coming forward. Perfect. Nice and tight. Make sure no one can break that sphere that you guys both have going on. Still breathing in. 75% of the weight should be in the front leg, 25% in the back. Okay? Now, we're going to make sure that we're both breathing nice and tall, filling that up, allowing like there's a crown on your head to fill up. Good, same here. And when you both are coming out of this one, I want you to hip hinge out. So kind of like a boom and then boom, out. Good. All right. Dr. McCauley, what are we feeling with that single leg?
Definitely felt it, pardon me, in my quad, but it was also, I felt like I wanted to favor my back leg rather than 75% on my front. When you said that, I had to shift forward a little bit to recenter myself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. McCauley. What about you?
Yeah, you can definitely feel when you're in this position, the thigh is controlling. And this is where this is so powerful because this is a balance move. And if you don't have balance, let's take position. You're bending over, reaching for your child in the car seat. You can't. If you can't put balance on your front leg and strength on your front leg, you're going to be bending at your waist, and then you go pull, bam, you blow out a disc. It radiates down your leg, and then you can't do it anymore. Or you bend over to get your groceries. You lift and something strains. It's the disc that's getting damaged every time you do that. So day after day, year after year, and then bam, you don't have a disc. And now you come in and you're broken, you have arthritis, or you want surgery. Shots won't get you out of that. Cortisone shots and surgery won't do it. So this can actually start to reverse the damage. And when you strengthen your back, when you're in this position and this hold, your whole core is tightening up. So when you go to bend and lift, now it's here. All the pressure is here. So you lift, there's no strain on my back at all. Nothing. It's all in my leg. My back won't get injured ever doing this. So you go to bend over to pick something up, gardening, you go to pull something up, you have strength here. And the other thing is that when we know this, one of the number one causes of death among the elderly is falls. You fall and you break something. You break a hip. When you break a hip or a femur, it's dangerous because then you get an infection, you get surgery, and you die. This is crazy. We should be able to balance and not fall. We should be able to pick things up and be in strong control. Otherwise, if you don't get this now, as you age, it's only going to get worse. So as we activate these muscles and these nerves, now we're getting control. It doesn't matter if you're 59 like me or 89 years old. These things can be done. So you've got to get to these workshops to understand this, to practice this, to feel it and do it correctly. Because if you just watch this and say, well, let me just try to do it on my own, if you miss a component, you're going to hurt yourself. So that's where we'll train this, we'll do it. So then from here on out, you get stronger.
Hey everyone, I can't wait to see you all for our foundation training workshop on April 24th at 6 p.m. So please let all your friends, family, anyone who may benefit from this know about this workshop coming up soon, okay? These are simple exercises that save you time, save you money, and just help empower you to be the best version of yourself. I can't wait to teach them to you. You're going to learn a lot and it's going to be amazing. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Love you more. Dr. Diego Mendes.